Hey friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome if you're new. So today we are doing something different, as you can see from the title and as you can see from the location and the setup. We're indoors, we're doing a little sit down video, and I hope you enjoy it as much as you enjoy my other videos. So I decided to do like a reset video. I've watched them a lot on YouTube and I really enjoy them. Just that I couldn't do them monthly reset videos, so I'm gonna do quarterly reset videos. So as you know, today is April 1st and quarter one has ended. Quarter one of 2024 is done. Like, where did it go? I feel like the year just started. I feel that way each year, like time is just going. So in this video we are going to be recapping quarter one, looking forward to quarter two, planning some content, and just sharing some insights into different things. So I'm gonna grab my laptop where I've planned this post using Notion. So I'm just gonna go through, talk about that. We're also gonna look back on my social media stats because the girl has seen a little bit of growth in her channels. She's been consistent. So we're gonna talk about that as well, and we'll see what else we discuss in this video. So if you're interested in hearing more about me and my plans and my goals and my reflections of quarter one, keep watching this video. Okay, before we get into everything, I just want to mention that I didn't really write down clear-cut goals for 2024, but I did make a vision board, which I have as my phone's lock screen. Let's see. So this is what I have for my vision board that I made on Canva. It's on TikTok, how I did it, etc. But they're goals like grow my channel to 10K, not YouTube, but my Instagram, get to 10K followers, travel. I have different countries that I'd love to go to this year, and it's kind of surprising that quarter one is ending and I haven't been anywhere for the year as yet. Hopefully that changes in quarter two. I have just like a build on friendships. As a content creator, I'd love to do partnerships mainly with hotels because I love that kind of content, and my family on YouTube really likes the travel content, staycation content, so that's kind of what I want to do. What else do I have on here? Grow my YouTube platform, go to the gym, become a gym girly, and I think that's about it. And of course, you know, carnival, mass, island life, just continue doing all of that. A mini life update since that last video in December, I think, when I went to Dubai and I updated you guys, and then I traveled for my graduation. So I did graduate, so I do have my master's degree now. Your girl got some extra letters to her name. Given I'm finished with my degree now, I don't have that, I don't want to say weight on my shoulders, but I don't have that extra responsibility. So I find I can focus more on my content, and that's really my goal for this year, to grow as much as possible, whether that is on my platforms as well as self-development, growing. Because although my background, my educational background is in environmental science, I would love to get into the content creation side of things more. So I do want to do some marketing courses, digital media, that kind of thing online. Hopefully I can find proper free courses to do, but that's one of my goals for this year. I know I'm also giving myself work to do, but hopefully I find the time to get those done. I want to be really consistent with the gym. I did start, and I do go to a class Tuesday and Thursdays, and I try to fit in other days as much as possible because I want to see the gains, not just for summer, but to build an actual routine to, you know, be healthy and whatnot. But yeah, I really want to be a gym girly this year. Travel plans, I can't believe quarter one is ending and I haven't traveled anywhere, but one of my major goals is to do a solo trip, not a solo work trip, but a solo travel trip. So like just travel by myself and do all the things that I actually want to do by myself. It's kind of scary thinking about it, but hopefully it happens. I don't know if I don't want to say brave enough. I don't know if I'm comfortable enough at doing it for my birthday, because I'd want to be with others to celebrate my birthday, especially with the age I'm turning this year. But I do want to do a solo trip. I should start small, like a weekend trip or something. But that's my goal. And if you are an OG, you know I had a list about getting to 30 countries by 30. Yes, that's the age I'm turning this year. And I am now at 22, 23, I think, from Dubai. No way. Well, I don't think I'm gonna get through 7 trips by October, so I don't know how close we're gonna get to that goal. Bearing in mind that I did turn down like 3 trips. It's work-related trips though, but yeah, we move. Is there anything else life update-wise? I don't think so. If it's one thing I'm gonna do is set up to start recording and not check and make sure my devices are properly charged. So we're gonna see how much we can film before this battery dies. Got my laptop here and we're gonna go on Notion. So I have been using Notion for, I don't know if it's been a year yet, but I know I've been using it last year to plan out my content as well as to track my social media pages in terms of growth and analytics, because that sort of thing is important. As much as they like to say numbers aren't important, they are for certain opportunities. Notion on its own has a lot of templates that you can use, and I've also just been using YouTube and other creators who post about Notion for help in designing my own, I don't know what you call it, it's not like a workbook, but my own pages. It's not perfect yet, I'm still working on it, but so far I have a sheet for my 2024 content plans, and I just broken it down for monthly plans, my social media tracker, and then some other things that I am working on. But my main page is the list of ideas for each month that I want to execute for my different platforms. So we're going to go into it. I kind of started this in February, so I don't have one for January. Just going to do a quick review to see what we completed for February and March, what can be moved to April, and what we will also be doing for May and June. Sometimes I can't plan too far in advance because that's just me. Things pop up when they pop up. But there are some things that I know for sure are happening in April and May, so we can plan around those. Well, let's jump right in. So for January and February, we have totally different months. In January, I actually lost followers, but in February, I managed to gain them back, and you can just see those changes. I'm not going to go through everything. Let's see how we did for March. We have quite a bit of growth. 219 new followers. So between February and March, I would have started this new series on my Instagram with my friend. If you guys don't know what I'm speaking about, go check it out. It's my adventures with T and Ali. We're going all around Antigua doing different stuff, from activities to food to things to do in Antigua. Lots of different things planned, so stay tuned for that. And I think that caused a jump in my growth. I also posted this little B-roll clip with an inspirational message that got to 10K, and that gave me quite a bit of followers. And there's also one specific post that randomly took off overnight. I don't know why, and that gave me quite a bit of followers as well. As you can see, that's how these stats are looking. When I started to see a little bit more growth in Instagram, I kind of ignored everything else. It's hard managing multiple platforms, but that's just the honest truth. I did not give the others my full focus. I still tried, but like I tried to repurpose content that I know I could post on like TikTok and Pinterest. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. I'm gonna have to go back on Sunday and actually update this because I plan to drop a blog post either Saturday or Sunday before the month ends. So I will have one blog post, but this just shows me where I put most of my effort. I would love to be more consistent on YouTube, but as you can see, I'm only managing to put out at least one video a month. For shorts, I just try to repurpose content that I've already posted on either Instagram or TikTok. Sometimes they do really well, sometimes they don't. I've kind of figured out what content kinds of pops off on what platform, just that it's harder for me to plan on doing all these different types. Like so far on YouTube, as I've said, you guys like the island life content, but it depends. It has to be more travel focused, like if I'm going to a hotel or something like that. Or you guys like my natural hair content. So the natural hair content, I don't do that as often because it's tedious. It is a lot of work having to do your hair plus set up to catch the different angles and whatnot. But my blog, I'm kind of sad about this because blogging is where I first started. I loved writing and putting all my thoughts down and being as as detailed as possible. Love sharing information that way. Now that I got into video, that has kind of gone on the back burner, but I'm really hoping on bringing it back. I do have a lot of posts in my drafts, to be honest, but I just need to fine tune them and schedule them. Like I need to, it's hard. Like people say schedule a day to write and everything, but I can't do that. I go spur on the moment on feeling. I don't know how to change that. Guess I need to be more disciplined because the ideas or the inspiration for a post is not going to come on a particular day that I can say, okay, I'm just going to write on that day. So that's my main challenge with blogging. And then also when I do things, because I'm so focused on capturing content for Instagram or YouTube, it's normally in video formats and not picture formats. So that's another challenge, is remembering to capture everything so that I can have content for my blog. But we can see how best I can fix that for Q2. That's what all this reflection and planning is about. So that's something I need to work on for Q2. As it pertains for YouTube and my plans for Q2, hopefully I can hopefully I can publish 2 or 3 videos a month. My challenge when it comes to YouTube is editing. It takes a longer time to edit long form content than it does for TikTok or Instagram. TikTok is mostly real life. I don't have to edit it too much. Well, depending on the vibe I'm going for, I don't have to edit it. If it's like a talking video review, that doesn't take a lot of edits unless I'm doing like overlays and inserting different clips into it. For the most part, I can edit TikTok videos pretty quickly and I just leave them in my drafts until I'm ready to do that. But YouTube, I like to think of creative ways to hook the audience, different clips that I can include. I tend to plan those prior to, and yeah, that takes a little bit more work. Like this video, I thought it would just be simple, me coming, talking in front of the camera, but guys, it's taking a while. It's taking a while to film this and get all my thoughts out without rambling, because I don't want this video to be too long. As you know, because I think I mentioned it in a previous video, I did manage to get 1,000 subscribers, as you can see. And that's one of the requirements to monetize. Only one. There are 2 requirements. So the second one is 4,000 watch hours, but it has to be in the last 365 days. And that right there is the challenge, because whereas I would have been pretty close to getting that even before hitting 1,000 subscribers, I was like at 3,905 watch hours, and I thought, okay, great, by the time I get 1,000 I'll also have this. Nope. Whatever, because it's the last 365 days, everything resets. It just keeps counting. And right now, sad to say, I'm actually at 3,600 and something watch hours. So I need a pop-in video to bring me back up so that I can get monetized. My plans for TikTok and Instagram, as I said, I have my series with my friend, and that's been going well. The first episode, people are really interested in it. It got like 12K views, a lot of shares, comments. Then we dropped the first episode, which is about beaches, and we need to work on the second episode to publish that as well. We haven't established a set schedule as to when we'll publish these episodes, but they're coming. Episode 2 is coming, and it's going to be food related. See, I gave you all a hint. So that helps to keep traction. Then I also have my Island Living series, which is just a play on that, but not too much of the same focus, but just showing you guys life in Antigua, more or less. Then I have my food page. Yes, I also have a food page on Instagram where I post food reviews of restaurants that I check out. And I actually have an announcement about that coming soon. Not going to drop it in this vlog. But as you know, Antigua and Barbuda Restaurant Week is coming up in May. So that's another huge opportunity for content. So I can put that into my calendar from now. I just need to look at the final restaurant so I can know which restaurants I'm going to. It's 2 weeks, not 1 week. But I think I would get a lot of content from that, and not just for the food page, but also lifestyle content, vlogs for YouTube, shorts, etc. So that's a big thing that I'm looking forward to for next quarter. I want to share more about my content creation journey. I started with that equipment I use reel, and I also did the inspiration post where I talked about my journey. I'm going to see what else I can fit in on a basis. Then I also have my natural hair content that I've been pushing more. So things are going well. I think for Instagram is just with getting the content out. Because I do have, if you guys watch my last TikTok, I tell you guys the storage on these phones ain't good. So I do have posts that I need to work on editing and putting together to post on Instagram, to be quite honest. But I don't want to feel like I'm spamming people on there, so that's why I don't post as much as I could. I know I'm always saying that I'm not as consistent as I could be, because if I really post how often I want to post, I think I'll be tired of me. But that's just where I'm at now. That's social media. Those are my stats. That's the tracker. Let's take a look at the content to come without spilling too much. Let's take a look at February. As you can see, most of the things got posted. Only a few things were cancelled or postponed. Another type of content that I do work on is like gifted campaigns. So I'm a part of Skeepers, which was Octoly, and I get sent specific products. Well, I apply for them, specific products that I want, and then I can do campaigns. So that's another type of content. Most of these got done, and I'm very happy about that. As you can see, I have the different platforms that I post on, and I love to maximize on my content. So there's no one content just for one type of platform. If it can be put on multiple platforms, that's what I aim to do. So February was good. March, we got a lot of content posted in March, to be quite honest, which obviously attributed to the growth that you saw from my tracker. But there are a few things that I had to cancel just because they weren't going to happen. There was no way it could happen, or I either didn't capture sufficient content for it. As you can see, most of these were done. And now we're going to see what we can fit in for April. So I have a few things already that I would have moved from previous month, and a few things that I know are coming up. So let's see what else I can fit in for April, and then we'll go to May. Just finishing up planning some content for quarter 2. One of the other things that I do that I wanted to hop on here and mention is I look for the social media holidays for each month, so I kind of know if there's anything I want to produce content around. So, you know, there's the summer solstice, so like when summer starts, that's a good opportunity for a, hey guys, it's summer post. There is also, like, you know, February is Black History Month. You can do posts around different themes. So that's what I'm doing now, and I think that's gonna be the last thing I do, and that's gonna be the end of this video. So if you made it this far, thank you guys so much for watching, and if you're interested in seeing more of these videos and me sharing more information about content planning and tips, do let me know down in the comments below, and I'll be happy to try and put things together. Obviously I need to plan better for this video because the outline I made wasn't sufficient enough. That's another tip: plan for your videos. And I think that's it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. If there's anything you want to see on my channel, do let me know in the comments. And thank you guys so much for your support thus far, and I'll see you in my next upload. Bye!